Hi guys, my name's Nicole, but you might know me as Plan.Paperless on Instagram. This is my first ever YouTube video, and it's a plan with me for the month of June. I've already created my cover for the month, so I'm going to go right into the next spread that I need to set up, which is my monthly overview. I like to use the highlighter tool to add color to my spreads, since the backgrounds and any other pen lines that I draw will show through underneath. To do calligraphy in GoodNotes, I select the Pen tool, go to Settings, and change the pen type to fountain pen. This lets me use it as though it's a brush pen. In order to keep my numbers the same size, I use the copy and paste feature after I've drawn the numbers 1 to 10. This makes them all look consistent and even. Again, I'm going to take my highlighter tool and create a bubbly cloud shape at the bottom. In case you haven't noticed already, my theme for the month of June is clouds. In order for the whole cloud to be one consistent color, I needed to do this step in one pen stroke. If I had lifted my pen and done it in sections, the parts that would overlap would be different in color to the rest. I decided to make the cloud shape bigger to fill the bottom of my spread a bit, so I took the lasso tool and selected the shape and selected to resize it. I also decided to outline the shape with the black pen. To do this, I had to change back to my ball pen, which can be done the same way I switched to the fountain pen. To decorate my spread a little bit more, I decided to highlight the numbers of the calendar with a light blue color. For the title of the month, I decided to do some block letters with a drop shadow, which I made by using the ball pen tool once again. I also added some more cloud doodles to my heading at the top. I drew them in the empty space so that I could select just the cloud and move it to where I wanted. If I had drawn the cloud directly onto the blue highlighter on my heading, I would have had to select them both at the same time. Finally, it's time for me to add in my events for the month, so I'm going to start with this soccer game that's coming up on the 10th. In my monthly view, I like to add my bigger events, such as birthdays, anniversaries, upcoming vacations, final exams, and special events. I also like to highlight some of them to make them stand out from the rest. Now that my monthly overview is complete, it's time to move on to my habit and mood tracker. To make my life easier, I'm going to use the copy and paste tool again to copy the section that I've colored onto the mood tracker, since they are both the same size. I've changed the highlighter to a smaller size so that I can color in the block letters of this heading easier. The copy and paste feature is one of my favorites of the GoodNotes app. As you can tell, I use it a lot. My habit and mood tracker are now done, so I'm going to start my gratitude log spread. To create the title, I switched back to the fountain pen and drew in a simple cursive font. Next, I selected the pen tool and the shape tool to draw the boxes where my gratitude will be written each day. I'm also going back to my monthly overview to copy and paste the cloud image so that I can reuse it here. I also switched back to my fountain pen, changed the size to something bigger, and wrote out the days of the month in calligraphy as well. Finally, I added some pale blue lines over top of the box outlines to add some more color, and I also drew some cloud shapes around my header. My last spread is my weekly spread for June 4th to 10th, and I started by selecting the ball pen and writing out the days of the week in a simple cursive font. To create the drop shadow effect, I selected the word and copied it. I then changed the color of what I selected and pasted the black word over top. I used the highlighter and shape tools to add color to the daily headings, and then took my ball pen to create another cloud shape for the numbers. Again, I used copy and paste for the cloud shape so that they are consistent between the days of the week. I used the same drop shadow method for the numbers of each day. The last thing I'm going to do to this spread is add a Bible chapter to start off my to-do list every day, since this is something I already know will be a task I plan to do in order to keep up with my daily Bible reading plan. With this, we've come to the end of my first ever June plan with me. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see more or if you think I should change anything. Have a great rest of your day and an even better June.